Hey guys, it's Marco Gaming 64 and today we're going to be continuing the series, Custom Movesets, with a brand new way to do it. So now we're going to be post-commentating the videos, just so basically I'll have a better idea of what's going on and it'll overall be more professional. So if you want to see some characters in the future, leave them down in the comments, leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get right into the custom moveset. So starting us off, Samus' neutral B. Up close will just do 4% without being charged up at all. Next, fully charged up, it will do 25% up close and have reasonable knockback. This is her standard moveset. Neutral B without fully charged up will do 3% from far and then 25% again from far. So yeah, that's pretty much her neutral B. So let's get into her down B. Her down B basically sends her up a little bit. Really nerfed for melee because it takes longer to go off, I believe, and it doesn't make her go down as low, and it does a reasonable amount of damage, but in this game I don't really find a use for it personally. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for her down B. Next, her side B. Her side B launches a weak missile which can stop recoveries, but sometimes it will launch a stronger missile, as you guys will see in a second here, and it does 10 damage and it has much more knockback. So yeah, that's pretty much it for her side B, and I think it's a decent recovery. Not so much for Smash 4 though, because the recoveries are just so amazing in this game. And then finally her up B. Her up B sends her into the air and sends her a very decent distance. Does 7 damage it seems when it hits the opponent all times, and it has reasonable knockback. So yeah, that's pretty much Samus' standard moveset, and now let's move on to her custom moves. Her second pair of custom moves are a little bit interesting. It takes her side B starting off here, moves a lot slower, but it gives homing capabilities, meaning it will track the opponent and where he is. You can only launch 2 of these at the same time, but that doesn't really matter because you really won't be. I don't really find the use of this because it's so slow, but if you want to get some damage off, like, the problem with it is they could just shield it off. Now the second, the charge up one, it takes a little bit longer to charge, deals less knockback, but fires a larger, much slower moving projectile, which can be nice because you could grab them into it or something like that, and it's interesting, but once again I prefer the normal one, and it seems to do the same damage, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty much it for her neutral B. Now next, her down B. Basically, it causes them to trip a little bit and deals a little bit of damage at the beginning. So it's weird, but I don't really find the point of it once again. And then finally her up B sends her into a horizontal pattern. Seems to be doing a little bit more damage, obviously doing 15% over the other 7%. That's very it's a big change. So yeah, that's her second custom moveset that she can have, and now let's move on to her last and final moveset. So, finishing this off with her last and final moveset that she can have, her side B now starts off really slowly, but does a lot of damage, and seems to track them a little bit. So, for example, if you're in the air, it will position to itself where they are at that time, and then it will go towards them. So it's interesting, but I prefer the standard one personally because it's a little bit too slow at the beginning, but it does go faster, so it's your choice what you will have. But her neutral B here, instead of actually releasing a shot, you get to charge it up, and then you have to be really close for it to actually damage them. So this is, I personally don't like this at all. It blasts a burst of energy really instead of an actual projectile ball, so I prefer Samus' other one, but you guys could see which one you like. I personally don't like it, but maybe you guys will like it. It seems to give a good amount of knockback and everything, but I don't see the point of it. Next, her down B. She can only launch 1 out at once, but it's really big, and seems to send her fairly high as well, so it will go off after a few seconds, as you guys will see though, which is kind of bad for it. So if you guys want to try it out, it works well, and kinda. And then finally, her up B, her recovery. Her up B, I believe, will deal more damage, and it will let you choose between going horizontal or diagonally. So if you want that option, you can have it. So that's pretty much Samus's custom movesets. I personally don't like her custom moves. Unlike other characters, I like some other characters' custom moves a little bit better, but of course you guys could decide whether you like any of these and use them. So that's going to be it. Let me know if you guys like this post-commentated style more. It doesn't really matter to me, so that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys later.